Since its debut, X-Men 97 has redefined what fans can expect from animated superhero shows, setting a new benchmark not just within the Marvel Universe, but across the entire genre. This revival of the beloved X-Men the Animated Series of 1992 masterfully blends nostalgia with modern storytelling, creating a series that is not only a continuation, but an evolution of its predecessor. In short, it's one of the blissful instances where a massively anticipated project lives up to the hype. As a testament of that, it is being praised universally by fans, with barely any division or hate of any kind. Even on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a staggering rating of 99% out of 100 as a critic score, which makes X-Men 97 2024 the highest rated Marvel project ever on the platform. This is a huge accomplishment for a series that literally just aired a few months ago. But does that mean it's the best Marvel show ever? Highest rated doesn't always translate to best ever, as we can see in the anime community.
Could the government be plotting against mutants?
No. The Mutant Control Agency is a private organization, occasionally supported by the government.
Where an admittedly brilliant fantasy series named Frieren sits on the throne as the highest rated anime, but many anime fans would definitely slap anyone who says it's a better anime than the globally renowned battle shonen classics like Naruto and Attack on Titan. But in the case of X-Men 97, it is actually a reasonable argument to say it's a better series than many or even all of Marvel's previous TV releases.
There you are, Wolverine!
To understand why that's a plausible argument, we need to look into all the different aspects that make X-Men 97 such a phenomenal series. Why X-Men 97 is a great series. Number 1, impactful storytelling. X-Men 97 excels in impactful storytelling, creating episodes that feel like standalone events, while contributing to a larger cohesive narrative. Each installment is meticulously crafted, with dynamic character arcs and high stakes that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The series' ability to condense complex comic book events into concise, compelling episodes is a testament to its strong writing and direction.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
The series dives deep into the rich mythology of the X-Men universe, exploring intricate plots filled with action, drama, and heart. It faithfully adapts storylines from the comics, such as the trial of Magneto, Life Death, Fatal Attractions, and Operation Zero Tolerance, while also creating new, compelling narratives. The exploration of mutant mythology not only satisfies longtime fans, but also introduces new viewers to the complex world of the X-Men. The series also focused on deep, complex character development. Characters like Cyclops, Rogue, and Magneto are pushed to their breaking points, experiencing bold and radical character turns reminiscent of the high drama found in long-running comic serials. For instance, Cyclops, often criticized as bland in the original series, shines in X-Men 97 as he grapples with fatherhood and life beyond the X-Men. Magneto's journey is particularly compelling as he steps into a leadership role, struggling with the legacy of Xavier and his own dark past.
I am the master of magnetism.
You're
Magneto.
Characters grapple with loss, redemption, and the burden of leadership, making their journeys resonate on a deep personal level. For instance, Storm's struggle with the loss of her powers and her road to recovery is a powerful narrative that adds significant emotional weight to the series.
ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Rogue's arc, influenced by the Genosha tragedy, pushed her closer to the brink, providing several standout moments that highlight her inner conflict and strength. The series masterfully balances high-octane action with emotional depth.
Another Catch the X-Men day.
Episodes are densely packed and fast-paced, often adapting sprawling comic events into elegant, concise narratives. For example, Episode 3 condenses the entire Inferno crossover into a gripping half-hour, focusing on the core conflict between Madeline Pryor and the X-Men. This blend of action and emotional resonance ensures that viewers are not only entertained, but also deeply invested in the characters' journeys. The series excels at balancing large-scale, world-ending threats plots with personal, character-driven stories. Episodes like Remember It and Tolerance's Extinction Part 1 managed to fold side stories into the main events seamlessly, grounding the big-scale narrative with small-scale humanity. The ability to intertwine epic superhero conflicts with intimate, personal stakes is one of the series' greatest strengths. While X-Men 97 is an animated series, it doesn't shy away from mature themes and moral complexity. The series explores the ethical dilemmas faced by its characters, such as the consequences of tolerance and coexistence with enemies. The show remains culturally relevant by addressing social issues and providing commentary on contemporary themes, exploring topics such as prejudice, tolerance, and the fight for equality. These reflect real-world struggles and serve as an effective medium for resonating with viewers.
It's the first place that ever really felt like home.
I know the professor'd like to hear you say that.
Number 2, balancing nostalgia and innovation. One of the most impressive aspects of X-Men 97 is its ability to balance nostalgia with innovation. While it pays homage to the original series with familiar themes, characters, and visual styles, it also introduces fresh storylines and modern sensibilities. This balance ensures that the series appeals to longtime fans while remaining accessible and engaging for new viewers.
What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
By honoring the past and embracing the present, X-Men 97 creates a unique viewing experience that bridges generations of X-Men fans. X-Men 97 not only continues the legacy of the original animated series, but also redeems its weaker aspects. The 5th season of X-Men the Animated Series was rushed, and is often considered the weakest of the series. X-Men 97 fixes this legacy by continuing specific storylines established in Season 5, and providing a satisfying resolution to the original series' abrupt ending. By doing so, it transforms Season 5 from a skippable disappointment into a central part of the storyline, enhancing the overall continuity and depth of the X-Men saga. Number 3, excellent production value. Sometimes in pop culture, a story is great, but the medium by which the story is conveyed doesn't look great, and ends up falling flat in terms of appeal to fans. But that isn't the case at all with X-Men 97. The animation in X-Men 97 is both a nod to the vintage 90s VHS flair and a showcase of modern animation techniques. The series is impeccably animated, with vibrant visuals that bring the characters and their world to life. The electric score complements the animation, enhancing the overall viewing experience.
Name's Jubilee, and dude, I get it. One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickey.
The sophisticated visual presentation helps X-Men 97 stand out in a crowded field of animated superhero shows. But it's not just the visuals and score that make this show special. One thing that must be emphasized about X-Men 97 is the fact that the dialogues and monologues in this show are on a league of their own, as they're beautifully written with a flair of maturity and profoundness that almost feels Shakespearean.
As a boy, my people's homes were burned to ash because we dared to call God by another name.
In order to bring such a masterclass script to life, you need a spectacular team of voice actors. And thankfully, we got that in this series. The voice cast of X-Men 97, featuring a mix of returning favorites and talented newcomers. This stellar cast brings the iconic characters to life, with performances that resonate with both old and new fans.
Humanity must protect itself.
Protection? That is extermination!
Matthew Watterson, who took over the role of Magneto from the late David Hemblin, was able to deliver his lines with the passion and authority that was needed. And Lenore Zahn, who reprised her role as Rogue, was able to effectively convey all the heavy emotions her character felt.
That was a long time ago, Eric. And that cat's gotta stay in its bag. You hear me?
The voice actors' ability to convey the emotional depth and complexity of their characters adds another layer of engagement to the series. Comparing X-Men 97 to other Marvel series. Now that we know all the different reasons why X-Men 97 is a top-tier show, we need to establish its superiority to the majority of Marvel shows out there. And how do we do that? By of course comparing it to every other prominent series that features characters and stories based on the Marvel Universe. This of course includes its fellow Marvel Disney Plus series, the Marvel series that aired on Netflix, and the standalone Marvel classic that's Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and other animated and live-action shows under the Marvel umbrella. And it's only appropriate that we start with its fellow Disney Plus series. X-Men 97 versus other Disney Plus Marvel series. The Disney Plus Marvel series such as WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki have been praised for their high production values, intricate storytelling, and character development. These series have expanded on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, exploring new narratives and characters. However, X-Men 97 distinguishes itself by its unique blend of nostalgia and modernity, as well as its focus on the complexities of mutant identity and societal issues. While the Disney Plus series often focus on individual character arcs within the larger MCU, X-Men 97 provides a more cohesive ensemble cast, with each character's journey contributing to the overarching narrative. Comparing X-Men 97 with its fellow animated Disney Plus show, What If, we can say that What If has the visual edge based on its higher budget production value, shown in the many flashy and exquisite fight scenes. But the thing that again puts X-Men 97 on a whole other level is that the storytelling is actually compelling and impactful. What If is an anthology series, meaning that each episode is a story of its own. And while that gave the show the opportunity to create a series of poignant character-focused narratives, the show prioritizes being fun, and at one point even tossed away its status as a true anthology by having an epic boss fight that links all of the stories. X-Men 97 has no such identity crisis or misplaced priorities, as it's focused on giving us a full meal of linear, epic storytelling, garnished with enthralling character arcs. Another Marvel Disney Plus series worth mentioning is Ms. Marvel, which once shared the spot of highest rated Marvel show on Rotten Tomatoes, with X-Men 97, before it got surpassed. While Ms. Marvel starting out looking like a comedic and immersive Spider-Man-esque coming-of-age superhero drama, it ended up feeling more like a cartoon than X-Men 97, that's an actual animated series. Won't even bother mentioning She-Hulk, whose most memorable moment was a big green monster girl in a suit busting it down with Megan Thee Stallion. So with this, I can say with all the confidence in the world that X-Men 97 is the best Marvel show airing on Disney+. But what about other Marvel shows that aired on other networks? X-Men 97 versus Marvel Netflix series. The Marvel Netflix series of 2015 to 2019, including Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and The Punisher, are known for their darker tone, mature themes, and gritty realism. These series have been lauded for their complex characters and compelling storytelling. Of course, we're not including Marvel's Iron Fist, because, as we know, the first rule of Iron Fist is that we don't talk about Iron Fist. The Defender series was nothing more than a vehicle to deliver an Avengers Assemble moment between the characters of the Marvel Netflix universe, so it's not even worth including in this comparison. X-Men 97, while animated, also tackles mature themes and moral complexities, but it does so in a manner that's more engaging than most of these series. To be honest, the only Marvel Netflix series that can realistically compare to X-Men 97 is Daredevil, which is by far the best one of the bunch. It feels unfair to compare these two series given that Daredevil has 3 seasons, while X-Men 97 just concluded its first. The fact that Daredevil is a widely beloved series that excelled in everything it set out to do with its narrative, delivering high-staked bloody fights, as well as captivating character drama, makes it unreasonable to say that X-Men 97 is a better series from the first season alone. But the one thing that X-Men 97 has that Daredevil doesn't is its wider fan appeal, being a TV-14 rated show. This means that despite its narrative quality, Daredevil's gory fights, gritty humor, and adult content can't be tolerated or enjoyed by a large group of fans, while X-Men 97 serves premium entertainment to younger teenage fans as well as adults. X-Men 97 versus Marvel series from other networks. Marvel shows from other networks including Marvel's Runaways on Hulu, Cloak and Dagger on Freeform, Inhumans on ABC, all got cancelled, and rightfully so, because they were all mediocre and forgettable series. The Gifted on Fox is another Marvel TV show that was based on the X-Men universe, and despite the fact it was cancelled, it was pretty entertaining. A vigorously entertaining Marvel TV show that didn't get cancelled was Marvel's Hit Monkey, and although it was an action-packed feast, the story still pales in comparison to X-Men 97. However, there is one Marvel series that wasn't cancelled and actually sits on the upper echelon amongst not only Marvel TV shows, but sci-fi shows in general, and that's Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on the ABC network. X-Men 97 versus Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a live-action Marvel series that has been praised for its character development, plot twist, and connections to the broader MCU. It explores the lives of the agents working for S.H.I.E.L.D. and delves into various aspects of the Marvel Universe, including Inhumans and other supernatural elements. With 7 seasons of phenomenal content, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stands out as one of Marvel's best shows of all time, and, similar to Daredevil, it would be ridiculous to just flat out say that X-Men 97 is a better series after just 1 season. If there was a major problem with AOS, it was the show's failure to portray a holistic connection with the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially in later seasons, and the efforts to establish that link through loose dialogue were just unsatisfying. X-Men 97 has no such problems, being its own independent story, and it not only continues the X-Men animated series, but redeems it as well. Is X-Men 97 a better series than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Well, not yet, but we'll see after a couple seasons if it ends up having moments and plot lines that are more memorable than AOS. As for now, we can at least place X-Men 97 beside it as one of the best Marvel series of all time. X-Men 97 versus other Marvel animated series. Marvel has produced several animated series over the years, including Spider-Man the Animated Series, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and Guardians of the Galaxy. While these series have their own merits, X-Men 97 stands out due to its sophisticated animation, mature storytelling, and deep character development. Unlike many animated series that cater primarily to younger audiences, X-Men 97 strikes a balance that appeals to both children and adults, offering a level of complexity and emotional resonance that is rare in animated superhero shows. So yes, the bottom line here is that X-Men 97 is indeed the best Marvel animated show of all time. X-Men 97 redefines what animated superhero shows can achieve, setting a new standard for the genre. Its blend of sophisticated animation, mature themes, and complex character development elevates it above other Marvel series. The series demonstrates that animated shows can be both entertaining and thought-provoking, appealing to a wide audience beyond just children. By pushing the boundary of what an animated superhero shows, as well as Marvel shows, can be, X-Men 97 has paved the way for future series to follow. Season 2 is already on its way, and it's no surprise that everyone who's seen the first season can't wait for the return of X-Men 97. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing pop culture content.